Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma for any of you guys who don't know me, and then for any of you guys who have been watching my channel for a while or a couple of videos, hello and welcome back. I'm just going to apologise for sound in the background, the TV's on and stuff, but you know, we work with what we have. So February has come to an end, which is just madness, but as I look out the window here, it's like blue sky and sunny, so I'm very happy that spring might be here, so that is amazing. So today I thought I would do a February moments video to give you guys an update on what I've been up to in February, because it has been a busy month. I'm currently on my last day of my holidays today. I go back to school tomorrow, so that's not fun, but I had an amazing 2-week holiday, and then also in February just had great stuff. So yeah, I thought I would give you guys the lowdown on what I've been doing, and then some of the things I've been liking as well. So first up, I've been loving these glasses. I kept seeing people wearing glasses when they don't actually need them, and I thought, hey, I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. So I got these ones when I was in Edinburgh. You might have seen it in my last vlog, which I'll link below if you haven't. But yeah, and I have literally been wore them every day of that holiday, and any chance I can I'm wearing them again because I just love them so much. I think they look so cool. So these are my sunglasses. I got them in my sunglasses. They're not sunglasses, my glasses. I got them in Primark. They were £2, so about €3 or something, which is perfect. So they are my glasses. And then I'll get the other two favourites out of the way now as well before I talk about sort of what's been happening. So other two favourites I have are 2 books. The first one is this one. It is Girl Online Going Solo by Zoe Sugg, aka Zoella. So I've read the other 2 books in this series, so I was really looking forward to reading this and sort of finishing the story. So I was very excited. I think I read it in about 2 days. I could have read it in one, but I thought, no, let's spread this out a little bit. So I read it in 2 days when I came back from Edinburgh. I bought it in the airport and then read it. So it's really good. If you read the other 2, you'll probably know a little bit about the story. It's about a girl called Penny, who lives in Brighton, and then she's sort of been dealing with, she has a blog online that she calls Girl Online, and in the first 2 books and this one also, you can sort of see her dealing with issues sort of from online to her anxiety to boys to friends to everything. So I just think it's a really nice sort of feel good book. It's really easy to read, really nice. So that is Girl Online. And then this next book I actually got as a birthday present because it was my birthday in February. So I got this one off my parents, and it is The Paris Secret by Karen Swan, and it's actually really good. It's about this what is she? She's an art sort of dealer, not dealer, but a fine art agent, and it says when a fine art agent, Flora Sykes, is called in to assess a collection that's been found in an abandoned, well, not really an abandoned, but in a forgotten apartment in Paris. She's thrown into the heart of the glamorous Vermeil family and into the path of the tense and brooding Xavier. So it's sort of about her going into this apartment, and they have to find, it's a collection of art, so they have to assess it and everything, but then it also has sort of a mystery to it because it's sort of a forgotten apartment. The family didn't know they have it, and then there's sort of the love interest with Xavier as well, and sort of mysteries, and it's sort of a little bit of everything, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of love story. So I thought that was really good. So that is The Paris Secret by Karen Swan, so that was very good as well. So they were my 2 books of this month that I sort of read and was really loving. So now let's get on to the moments section of the video. So what has been happening this month? So I suppose at the start of the month, the first thing that happened to me was I had kind of an inspection for my teaching assistant. So for those of you who don't know, I am a English language assistant here in France for the year. So I'm in primary school and I am teaching English. So I had kind of a little mini inspection. A guy came and sat in my class and then just sort of gave me advice at the end, things I might do next time, or things that were good, and sort of little ideas. So I had that at the start of the month, and I was a bit sort of nervous. I've never had an inspection or anything, and then I also didn't really know I was going to have one, so that was a little bit nerve-wracking, but it all went perfectly well. So he gave me a couple ideas that I can do, and then I also have another one before I finish as well, but it was fine. And then also in school as well, I got this cutest little note off one of my students, who was basically telling me I was like the best English teacher, and I was so nice. So I was like, oh, I'm so excited. That's one thing I love about having primary school. I've gotten like little pieces of artwork and little notes and stuff off the kids, which is so nice. So that was another thing I got from school. So that was school. That I also had my inspection like the day I went on my holidays, which is a bit like, oh, but it was fine, over and done with. So then I jumped on the plane the day I finished school, and jumped on a plane to Edinburgh, which was amazing. I got to go to Edinburgh. I've wanted to go for a while, and then I also was meeting up with Courtney and Charlie, my two friends from Erasmus, who I haven't seen. Courtney, I think it was about like a year and a half or 2 years or something, and then Charlie, I hadn't seen her since the summer, which is still nearly a year now. So I was really looking forward to that, going to Edinburgh, having just some chill out time with them and catching up. So that was great. Unfortunately, Charlie's plane was cancelled at like the last minute, which was really annoying. So she wasn't able to come because we were only going for like a short weekend, so it wouldn't have been worth it to like try go the next day. So unfortunately she wasn't able to make it, which is a bit annoying, but it just means we're gonna have to plan another trip. And we also had a little like hangout, like Skype session with her as well on the Saturday for about, I think like 3 hours or something we were talking, so it was like she was there. But me and Courtney spent the weekend sort of just wandering around Edinburgh, looking at the sights as much as we could, because it was February, so it was cold, it was windy, it was raining. I think at one point we had a little bit of like sleet or snow as well, so we did a lot of being outside and looking at sort of things, walking in the streets, and then sort of quickly running in and having lunch or dinner or food for a couple of hours just to stay nice in the warmth. But it was really nice. We got to like look around, I got to hang out with Courtney, we got to catch up. But I will definitely be going back to Edinburgh because I certainly did not see enough of it. I need to go back maybe when the weather's a little bit nicer, so I can sort of take in the sights, walk around. So that was Edinburgh, which was amazing. I also did a blog post on that with some like pictures and a little bit more information down below if you want to have a look at that, or I also vlogged my weekend as well, so you guys can have a look at that. So after I came back from Edinburgh, my parents were coming over for the weekend, and we went to stay in Cannes because it was my birthday. So I'm officially 23. It's madness, I can't believe it, but it was so nice for them to come over for my birthday so we could celebrate. So we went to Cannes and we booked like an apart hotel. So it was like little 1-bedroom apartments, so there was a bedroom and then sort of a kitchen and a living area, and we had a sofa bed, so that was really nice. So we sort of spent the weekend looking around Cannes, just relaxing, going out for dinner. We also went to Monaco for the day, to Monte Carlo, which was so nice. I remember when I was younger we went to I remember when I was younger, we went to Monte Carlo, and I remember being outside the casino and just looking at all of the cars and just thinking, oh my god, this is amazing. So I was really looking forward to going back. And the weather, we had like amazing weather for the weekend, so that was nice to go back to Monte Carlo. It was just as fabulous as I remember, with the cars and the yachts, and oh, it was just amazing. So that was really nice. But also on my birthday we went out for dinner on the Friday night. We went to this pizza restaurant, which was like the best pizza ever, I have to say. It was so good. But at the start of the meal, the waiter heard us saying happy birthday to me, and he wished me happy birthday, and I was thinking, oh thanks, that's great. But then when my dessert came, it came with a candle in it, and then also had written on it in chocolate saying joyeux anniversaire, happy birthday, in French. And then all of the waiters started singing happy birthday to me, and the restaurant, and then afterwards they all started clapping. So to say I went a little bit red, was probably an understatement. I'm sure I probably looked the colour of a tomato. I was like, please everybody just stop singing. But it was really nice, and a nice way to spend my birthday, and I got to eat some gorgeous fondant au chocolat, which is like a chocolate cake, but on the inside it's like all melted, so it just, as you put your spoon in, it just all spills out, which is amazing. So that was in Cannes, and as I say, we went to Monaco as well, which was amazing with my parents. And then they went home, and afterwards, sort of my last week of my holidays, I've sort of been just chilling in the apartment with the girls. The sun has been shining, it's been amazing, so we've been trying to get a little bit of a suntan, not too much, but you know, trying to start the process because I'm a little bit pale. So we've been trying to start the process with the sun being shining, and then we've sort of just been taking it easy. We didn't really do much, just sort of stayed in the apartment, sort of went out for like a look around the town, go for a coffee, and just really chill out. We didn't have internet in our apartment for like the first 2 days I was back, which was really annoying, but you know, we got over it, we got it back, so it's all good. And then the final thing that happened to me in February, probably the most exciting thing. So I think in my January moments I was saying that I had applied to go to Canada to work in the summer camp. So it was with USA's Camp Canada, and then now it's NightQuest who are in Canada. So I was applying for that. So I had an interview with NightQuest in Canada at the start of February, and I officially got accepted into the program, which was amazing. I'm so excited. And then I also had an interview like last week with one camp. I have to like have another interview and see what happens, but I've had like one interview with a camp which has been amazing, so I have like my fingers crossed, hoping that it will happen. But I'm just going to relax for a second. I've had one interview, I'll have to have another one, and then we'll see what happens from there. But hopefully in my March moments next month I'll be letting you know that I'm going to actually go to a camp or where I'm going, so that will be exciting. But I am so excited to go spend my summer in Canada working at a summer camp and just sort of having a summer of fun, so that'll be great. But yeah, let me just check my phone for my little list, see have I done everything. Yeah, that's my list checked off. So that is everything that I did in February, my like little February moments, and then a couple of favourites at the start. And I really have to finish this because my battery is flashing at me, so I'm gonna quickly wrap this up, unlike my long rambling endings. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!